Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. I'm truly excited to share with you something that can change your life forever. We're going to talk about 3 methods to develop a millionaire mindset. Now, why is this important? Because success starts in the mind. It's not about where you are today, it's about where you're going. Let me tell you something profound. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. And today we're going to discuss the changes you need to make in your thinking to develop that millionaire mindset. Method number 1, cultivate an unwavering belief in yourself and your potential. You see, millionaires aren't born, they're created. And it all starts with belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your dreams, and belief in your ability to achieve them. Now, I'm not talking about some feel-good, wishful thinking. I'm talking about a deep-seated, unshakable conviction that you have what it takes to succeed. Let me ask you this. Do you believe you can become a millionaire? Really believe it? Because if you don't, I can guarantee you one thing you won't. Your beliefs shape your reality. They determine the actions you take, the risks you're willing to embrace, and the perseverance you'll show in the face of adversity. You've got to program your mind for success. Every morning, wake up, look in the mirror and say, I have what it takes to become a millionaire. Say it with conviction. Say it until you believe it. Because once you believe it, you'll start acting like it. Remember, success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. So become the type of person who believes in their ability to achieve great things. But belief alone isn't enough. You've got to back it up with action. Which brings us to our second method, develop a voracious appetite for knowledge and continuous learning. Millionaires are learners. They're constantly seeking new information, new skills, new perspectives. They understand that in our rapidly changing world, what you know today might be obsolete tomorrow. So they never stop learning. I want you to make a commitment right now. Commit to reading at least 1 book a month. Not just any books, but books that will expand your mind, challenge your thinking, and provide you with new insights and strategies for success. Read biographies of successful people, study their journeys, learn from their mistakes, and adopt their winning habits. Read books on business, finance, psychology, leadership, anything that can give you an edge in your pursuit of wealth. But don't just read. Apply what you learn. Knowledge without action is like having a library card but never checking out a book. It's useless. The key is to take what you learn and implement it in your life. And here's a powerful tip. Learn to learn from everyone. Everyone you meet knows something you don't. Be curious. Ask questions. Listen more than you speak. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn when you approach life with a learner's mindset. Now, let's talk about the third method, embrace the power of goal setting and disciplined action. Millionaires are goal-oriented. They don't drift through life hoping for the best. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they pursue it with laser-like focus and unwavering discipline. I want you to take out a piece of paper right now. Write down your financial goal. How much money do you want to have in 5 years? 10 years? Be specific. Don't just say, I want to be rich. Put a number on it. $1 million, $5 million, $10 million. Whatever it is, write it down. Now, here's where most people stop. They set a goal, get excited for a day or two, and then go back to their old habits. But not you. You're going to be different. You're going to break down that big goal into smaller, actionable steps. Ask yourself, what do I need to do this year to move closer to my goal? What do I need to do this month? This week, today? Break it down until you have clear, specific actions you can take right now. And then comes the most important part, take action. Consistent, disciplined action. Because goals without action are just dreams, and we're not here to dream, we're here to achieve. Develop the habit of doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. That's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Remember, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. While failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. It's the little things you do daily that compound over time to create extraordinary results. Now, let's dig deeper into each of these methods. Let's start with belief. You see, your belief system is like the operating system of a computer. It determines how you process information, make decisions, and ultimately the results you get in life. Most people have a belief system that's holding them back. They believe things like money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy, or I'm not smart enough to be wealthy. These beliefs act like invisible barriers, preventing them from taking the actions necessary to create wealth. But here's the truth: money is neutral. It's neither good nor evil. It's simply a tool, a means of exchange. And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad, depending on the person wielding it. As for intelligence, let me tell you something: you don't need to be a genius to become wealthy. What you need is the right mindset, the right strategies, and the willingness to work hard and persevere. So how do you change your beliefs? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts about money and success. When you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is it just a belief I've picked up along the way? Then consciously replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of money is the root of all evil, think money is a tool that allows me to make a positive impact in the world. Instead of I'm not smart enough, think I have everything I need to succeed, and what I don't know I can learn. Repetition is key here. Your current beliefs didn't form overnight, and neither will your new ones. It takes consistent effort. That's why I suggested that daily affirmation in the mirror. It's not just about saying the words, it's about programming your subconscious mind for success. And here's something powerful: act as if. Act as if you already have the millionaire mindset. How would a millionaire think? How would they make decisions? How would they carry themselves? When you act as if, you're training your mind to align with that reality. And over time, your actions will shape your beliefs, which in turn will shape your reality. Now let's talk more about the second method, continuous learning. In today's knowledge economy, your earning power is directly tied to your learning power. The more you know, the more you can earn. But here's the catch: it's not just about accumulating information. It's about acquiring the right kind of knowledge and knowing how to apply it. That's why I emphasize reading books that are directly related to wealth creation and personal development. Let me share with you a powerful strategy: create a personal curriculum for wealth. Just like a university has a curriculum for each degree, create your own curriculum for becoming a millionaire. Start with the basics of personal finance. Learn about budgeting, saving, and investing. Then move on to more advanced topics like real estate investing, stock market strategies, or building a business. Don't just focus on the technical aspects. Study psychology, especially the psychology of wealth and success. Understand how your mind works, how to overcome limiting beliefs, how to stay motivated, and how to develop the mental toughness required for long-term success. And here's a key point: don't just study success, study failure too. Learn from the mistakes of others. It's much less painful and expensive to learn from other people's mistakes than to make them all yourself. Now, let's talk about application. Knowledge without application is like having a powerful car but never taking it out of the garage. It's wasted potential. So for every book you read, every seminar you attend, every podcast you listen to, ask yourself, how can I apply this in my life? What's one action I can take based on what I've learned? Start small. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Take one idea, one strategy, and implement it. See how it works. Adjust as necessary. Then add another. Over time, these small changes will compound, leading to significant results. And remember, learning isn't just about formal education. Some of the most valuable lessons come from real-world experience. So don't be afraid to take calculated risks, to try new things, to step out of your comfort zone. Every experience, whether it leads to success or failure, is an opportunity to learn and grow. Develop the habit of reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I use this to move closer to my goals? This simple practice can accelerate your growth exponentially. Now, let's delve deeper into the third method, goal setting and disciplined action. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where dreams turn into reality. Goal setting is an art and a science. It's not enough to have vague wishes or general aspirations. You need clear, specific, measurable goals. Remember when I asked you to write down your financial goal? That's just the start. Now, let's break it down further. If your goal is to have $1 million in 10 years, what does that mean on an annual basis? It means you need to accumulate or earn an average of $100,000 per year. Break that down further. What does that mean on a monthly basis, weekly, daily? Suddenly, that big, overwhelming goal of $1 million becomes a much more manageable daily target. And that's powerful. Because now, instead of focusing on a distant future goal, you can focus on what you need to do to move closer to that goal. But here's where many people go wrong. They set financial goals without considering the person they need to become to achieve those goals. Remember what I said earlier, success is something you attract by the person you become. So, along with your financial goals, set personal development goals. What skills do you need to develop? What habits do you need to cultivate? What mindset shifts do you need to make? Maybe you need to become more disciplined with your spending. Maybe you need to learn how to invest wisely. Maybe you need to overcome your fear of taking risks. Whatever it is, make it part of your goal-setting process. Now let's talk about discipline action. This is where most people fall short. They get excited about their goals, they make plans, but when it comes time to execute, they falter. Why? Because they rely on motivation. Here's the truth, motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. You can't rely on it. What you need is discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Develop the habit of taking action every single day towards your goals. It doesn't have to be big actions. Small. Consistent steps are often more powerful than sporadic big leaps. Here's a powerful strategy. Identify your money-making activities. These are the actions that directly contribute to your wealth-building goals. It could be prospecting for new clients, learning a new skill, or researching investment opportunities. Whatever it is, make sure you engage in at least one money-making activity every single day. And here's the key, do it first thing in the morning. Why? Because willpower is like a muscle. It gets fatigued as the day goes on. By doing your most important tasks first, you ensure they get done, no matter what else happens during the day. Now, let's talk about overcoming obstacles, because make no mistake, you will face obstacles on your journey to wealth. It's not a question of if, but when. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is how they handle these obstacles. Develop the mindset that obstacles are not stop signs, they're guidelines. They're not there to stop you. They're there to test your commitment, to make you stronger, to help you grow. When you face an obstacle, ask yourself, what's the lesson here? How can I use this to become better, stronger, more resilient? This shift in perspective can turn every setback into a setup for a comeback. And remember, persistence is key. Most people give up right before their big breakthrough. They don't realize how close they are to success, so no matter what happens, keep moving forward. Keep taking action. Keep learning, keep growing, keep pushing towards your goals. Now, let's talk about the power of association. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's true, your environment, especially the people in your environment, has a profound impact on your mindset and your actions. If you want to develop a millionaire mindset, you need to surround yourself with people who have that mindset. Seek out mentors, join masterminds, attend events where successful people gather. Immerse yourself in environments that elevate your thinking and challenge you to grow. And here's something crucial, be willing to let go of relationships that are holding you back. This doesn't mean you have to cut people out of your life entirely, but you may need to limit your time with those who don't support your goals, or who constantly feed your doubts and fears. Instead, cultivate relationships with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself. These relationships can be a catalyst for your growth and success. Now let's talk about the importance of delayed gratification. This is a hallmark of the millionaire mindset. It's the ability to forgo immediate pleasure or rewards in order to gain something more valuable in the future. Most people live for today. They spend everything they earn, and often more. They prioritize immediate gratification over long-term success. But millionaires think differently. They're willing to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term gains. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy life now. It's about finding a balance. It's about making conscious choices about how you use your resources, your time, your money, your energy. Ask yourself, is this bringing me closer to my goals or further away? Make this a habit and you'll find yourself making better decisions, decisions that align with your long-term vision of success. Remember, every dollar you spend is a trade-off. It's not just about the immediate purchase, it's about what that money could become if invested wisely. A dollar saved and invested today could be worth much more in the future. Develop the habit of thinking long-term. When making decisions, consider not just the immediate impact, but the impact 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. This long-term perspective is a key characteristic of the millionaire mindset. Now, let's talk about the power of focus. In today's world, we're bombarded with distractions. Social media, emails, notifications, they're all vying for our attention. But here's the truth. Your ability to focus is directly related to your ability to succeed. Millionaires have learned to focus on what truly matters. They've learned to say no to the good so they can say yes to the great. They understand that success is not about doing 1,000 things reasonably well. It's about doing a few things exceptionally well. Identify your key leverage points, the activities that will give you the biggest return on your time and energy investment. Focus on these relentlessly. Eliminate or delegate everything else. And here's a powerful tip. Practice deep work. This is the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task. It's a skill that's becoming increasingly rare and increasingly valuable in our distracted world. Set aside time each day for deep work. Turn off all distractions. Focus intensely on your most important tasks. You'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish when you give your full, undivided attention to a task. Now let's talk about the importance of systems and processes. Millionaires understand that success is not about working harder, it's about working smarter. They create systems that allow them to leverage their time and efforts. Think about it. A goal is a destination, but a system is the vehicle that gets you there. Goals are important for setting direction, but systems are essential for making progress. For example, instead of having a goal to save money, create a system where a certain percentage of your income is automatically transferred to your savings or investment account each month. Instead of having a goal to learn, create a system where you read for 30 minutes every day. Systems take the emotion and willpower out of the equation. They ensure that you're consistently taking the right actions even when you don't feel like it. And here's something powerful. Focus on systems and the goals will take care of themselves. When you have the right systems in place, success becomes almost inevitable. Now let's talk about the power of compound interest, not just in finance, but in life. Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. It's a force that can work for you or against you. In finance, compound interest means that your money makes money and then that money makes more money. Over time, this can lead to exponential growth. But this principle applies to more than just money. It applies to knowledge, skills, relationships, virtually every area of life. Small, consistent improvements compound over time, leading to massive results. This is why consistency is so crucial. It's not about making huge leaps forward occasionally. It's about making small steps forward consistently. Over time, these small steps add up to significant progress. So focus on getting a little bit better each day. Learn something new. Make a new connection. Save a little more. Invest a little more. These small actions might not seem significant in the moment, but compounded over time, they can lead to extraordinary results. Now, let's talk about the importance of financial literacy. This is a crucial component of the millionaire mindset. You see, it's not just about making money, it's about knowing how to manage and grow that money. Many people work hard to earn money, but they never learn how to make their money work for them. They remain financially illiterate, and as a result, they struggle to build wealth, no matter how much they earn. Start by understanding the basics of personal finance. Learn about budgeting, saving, and investing. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Learn about different investment vehicles, stocks, bonds, real estate, businesses. But don't stop at the basics. Dive deeper. Learn about tax strategies. Understand how to read financial statements. Learn about different business models and how they generate wealth. And here's a key point. Don't just rely on others to manage your money. Take personal responsibility for your financial education and decisions. Yes, it's important to seek advice from experts, but you should be knowledgeable enough to ask the right questions and make informed decisions. Remember, nobody cares about your money as much as you do. So invest in your financial education. It's one of the best investments you can make. Now let's talk about the power of multiple streams of income. This is a common characteristic among millionaires. They don't rely on a single source of income. Instead, they create multiple streams of income. Why is this important? Because it provides security and accelerates wealth building. If one stream dries up, you have others to fall back on. And when all streams are flowing, your wealth grows much faster. Start thinking about how you can create additional income streams. Could you start a side business? Could you invest in rental properties? Could you create digital products? Could you invest in dividend-paying stocks? The possibilities are endless. The key is to start small and build over time. Don't try to create multiple streams all at once. Start with one, get it flowing consistently, then move on to the next. And remember, the goal is to create passive or semi-passive income streams. These are income streams that don't require your constant time and effort to maintain. They allow you to earn money while you sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're working on other projects. Now let's talk about the importance of giving back. This might seem counterintuitive when we're talking about building wealth, but it's actually a crucial part of the millionaire mindset. You see, true wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about creating value for others. The most successful people understand that the more value they create for others, the more wealth they can accumulate for themselves. Develop the habit of giving. Give your time, your knowledge, your resources. Not only does this create good karma if you believe in that sort of thing, but it also expands your perspective and your network. And here's something powerful: giving can actually make you feel more abundant. When you give, you're sending a message to your subconscious mind that you have more than enough. This abundance mindset can propel you towards greater success and wealth. Now let's talk about the power of visualization. This is a technique used by many successful people, not just in business and finance, but in sports, entertainment, and other fields. Visualization is about creating a clear, detailed mental image of what you want to achieve. It's about engaging all your senses to make this vision as real as possible in your mind. When you visualize your goals, you're programming your subconscious mind for success. You're creating a blueprint that your mind will work towards without you even realizing it. Take time each day to visualize your success. See yourself achieving your financial goals. Feel the emotions you'll feel when you reach that $1 million milestone. Make it as real and vivid as possible. But remember, visualization alone is not enough. It needs to be coupled with action. Use your visualization to inspire and motivate you to take the necessary steps towards your goals. Now let's talk about the importance of patience. Building wealth takes time. It's not about get-rich-quick schemes or overnight success. It's about consistently making the right decisions and taking the right actions over a long period of time. Develop a long-term perspective. Understand that there will be ups and downs along the way. There will be setbacks and failures, but these are not permanent. They're just temporary obstacles on your path to success. Patience doesn't mean inaction. It means persistent action in the face of challenges and setbacks. It means continuing to move forward, even when progress seems slow. Remember, most people overestimate what they can achieve in a year, but underestimate what they can achieve in a decade. Keep your eyes on the long-term prize. Now let's talk about the power of innovation and adaptability. The world is changing at an unprecedented pace. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. The ability to innovate and adapt is crucial for long-term success. Develop the habit of questioning the status quo. Always be on the lookout for better ways of doing things. Don't be afraid to disrupt yourself before someone else does. Stay curious. Keep learning about new technologies, new business models, new opportunities. The millionaire mindset is not about getting comfortable with what you know. It's about constantly pushing the boundaries of your knowledge and skills. And remember, innovation doesn't always mean inventing something completely new. Often it's about combining existing ideas in new ways. It's about taking concepts from one field and applying them to another. Now, let's talk about the importance of self-care. This might seem unrelated to building wealth, but it's actually crucial. Your health, physical, mental, and emotional, is your most valuable asset. Many people sacrifice their health in pursuit of wealth, only to end up spending their wealth trying to regain their health. I don't fall into this trap. Make time for exercise, eat healthy, get enough sleep, manage your stress. These aren't luxuries, they're necessities. They give you the energy, focus, and resilience you need to pursue your goals over the long term. And don't neglect your mental and emotional health. Practice mindfulness. Cultivate gratitude. Develop emotional intelligence. These skills will serve you well, not just in your wealth-building journey, but in all areas of life. Now let's talk about the power of networking. Your network is your net worth. The relationships you build can open doors to opportunities, provide valuable insights, and support you on your journey to wealth. But networking isn't about collecting business cards or adding connections on LinkedIn. It's about building genuine relationships. It's about adding value to others, not just seeking value for yourself. Attend industry events, join professional associations, seek out mentors. Be generous with your own time and knowledge. Remember, the most valuable relationships are often built on a foundation of mutual benefit. And don't just network with people in your own field. Some of the most valuable connections can come from completely different industries. They can provide fresh perspectives and unexpected opportunities. Now let's talk about the importance of taking calculated risks. Building wealth often requires stepping out of your comfort zone and taking risks. But I'm not talking about reckless gambling. I'm talking about calculated risks. Successful people understand that with greater rewards often come greater risks. But they don't take risks blindly. They educate themselves. They analyze the potential upsides and downsides. They have contingency plans. Develop the ability to assess and manage risk. Understand that not all risks are created equal. Some risks offer a potential for high returns with limited downside. These are the kinds of risks you want to seek out. And remember, sometimes the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. In a world that's constantly changing, playing it safe can be the riskiest strategy of all. Now let's talk about the power of accountability. It's easy to make promises to yourself. It's much harder to keep those promises when things get tough. That's where accountability comes in. Find an accountability partner or join a mastermind group. Share your goals with others. Report on your progress regularly. The knowledge that others are watching and supporting you can be a powerful motivator. And hold yourself accountable too. Set clear, measurable goals. Track your progress. Be honest with yourself about where you're succeeding and where you're falling short. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and making progress over time. Celebrate your wins, learn from your setbacks, and keep moving forward. Now let's talk about the importance of continuous improvement. The millionaire mindset is not about reaching a certain level and then coasting. It's about continual growth and improvement. Adopt the mindset of a lifelong learner. Always be looking for ways to improve, to do things better, to grow as a person and as a professional. Set aside time regularly to review your progress and set new goals. What worked well? What didn't? What could you do better? Use these insights to refine your strategies and improve your results. And remember, improvement doesn't always mean doing more. Sometimes it means doing less, but doing it better. It might mean eliminating activities that aren't contributing to your goals. It might mean simplifying your processes to make them more efficient.